Hi, we're here at the Fraud Prevention Summit. I'm with one of our delegates. Can you tell me your name and the company you're with today?
Hi, my name's Fraser McNaughton and I'm here with Grace Media.
Can you tell me how you find the event so far?
Yeah, it's been really interesting so far. A couple of good meetings with suppliers and the speeches this morning were really interesting.
What are you looking forward to the most about this event?
So this has been a really interesting opportunity for me to grow out my skill set in the fraud environment. I typically deal closer to AML, safer gambling, that sort of concept. So growing out my fraud skill set has been a really useful part of today.
What would you say is unique about this event compared to other events you may have attended in the past?
I quite like the way that it's laid out with learning opportunities interspersed with sales pitches. Quite a lot of these opportunities feels very sales heavy rather than it being an opportunity for us actually to learn.
Well, thank you. I'm with one of our delegates. Can you tell me your name and the company you're with?
Sure, so I'm Kay Daniel and I work for ICIC Bank.
So how are you finding the event so far?
It's really good, loads of interesting companies here providing information, a lot of key contacts to be able to take away and help support the business and enhance our internal fraud and our fraud systems. So, yeah.
I'm with one of our suppliers. Can you give me your name and the company you're with?
My name's Brian, I work for MyTech Systems.
So how are you finding the event so far?
Yeah, it's been good. I think the quality of attendee and the delegates here have been very interesting for us personally at a level of working with very highly regulated businesses. That's definitely a good mix of attendees and delegates from our side, and it's a great setup from a supplier's perspective as well.
What would you say is different from this event to other events you may have attended or been to?
It's quite a high touch event. I think the actual face time that you do get from a delegate perspective and using our sales team's time most effectively is a great way of doing that here. But yeah, I think the high touch and the actual engagement from the attendees and those pre-booked meetings I think definitely are a good selling point for us.
Would you say you've had very valuable conversations today so far?
We've had some very good conversations, very comprehensive conversations. Again, I appreciate we've only got 20 minutes, but to have that introduction with people we might not yet have that sort of FaceTime with is really invaluable for our sales team. So yeah, definitely.
I'm with one of our suppliers. Can you tell me your name and the company you're with?
Yeah, my name's Ben and I work for checkout.com. We're a payment provider based in London. Obviously payments and fraud really overlap, so we're here to discuss with some industry leaders on the trends we're seeing, but also how we fight fraud.
So how are you finding the event so far?
Yeah, really good. Good to broaden the network, talk about different topics that are coming up. A lot of AI chat, I know the A word, it's very a buzzword at the moment. Had a lot of talk about how that is affecting the sort of behaviours we're seeing online. But yeah, really enjoying it.
So how would you say this event differs from like an expo event?
So it's great to have one-on-one time with different people, obviously to broaden the network, but also there's been a great quality of people here, so people from all walks of life, all different jobs and things like that. It's great to discuss the different challenges they're seeing today with their businesses.
So if you could, last question.
Yeah.
If you could describe this event in 3 words, what would it be?
Industry leading networking.
Brilliant. Well, thank you. One of our delegates, can you tell me your name and the company you're with?
I'm Alessandro Ardini from Gas Europe.
How are you finding the event so far?
I was invited by one of my colleagues and he told me that it would be interesting to attend, and I'm glad to be here.
Have you had any good conversations so far?
Absolutely. It's very interesting to see how the market focusing on EI and transactions, and that's all useful for combating fraud and transaction check, basically.
So my name's Sam and this is Ravlin.
Yeah. My name's Miles, also from Ravlin, and we work with enterprise merchants to prevent fraud across the customer journey.
Would you say you've built some pretty valuable connections so far?
Yeah, I think the format of today, where it's preset one-to-one meetings throughout the day, tends to be way more valuable than a more free-flowing conference, because having that a lot of time to sit down with someone and not just kind of catch them for 5 minutes at the coffee stand is really, really good.
Oh, that's brilliant. So if you could describe this event in 3 words, what would you say?
Efficient.
going to say useful. It's a bit of a useless one at the same time, but I'm going to say useful because it's just like useful being able to actually meet those people in person. Like we speak to lots of these people over video call and email, so it's just useful to actually get to see them in person.
You can go with the last one.
It kind of just brings all of that together, but valuable, I think. Very valuable.
Well said, guys. Thank you.